All right. Welcome in. Welcome back to Learn Finnish with me. Learn Finnish with me and this member of the press at this inopportune moment on Selko-Uti. Why is this the thumbnail of every Selko? Like before you click play, they show this poor man with his eyes closed. Why? Oh man. But yeah, well, how about we switch it up? I'll pull up Wiktionary. Good to have you guys here. Welcome back. Tuesday, February 18th. We're gonna learn some Finnish. And I don't know what I'll probably do some of the Selko-Uti set. I think that's good practice. And maybe I was even thinking about, I haven't been using my spreadsheet in a while. This could be kind of fun. We could look and just kind of see what we get here, just by random chance, what pops up in our. I mean, there's a bunch of nature ones that could be kind of interesting, yeah. How are you guys doing? Good to see you all here in chat. JS, Poyu, JF, Lorelei. Good to have you back. I can see you're all writing in Finnish. Just to taunt me. Just to taunt me with your superior Finnish ability. Is that it? No. Tyler having technical difficulties. The only English message from Lorelei. I actually was. Well, I have this bad habit of wanting to wash the dishes before I start the stream, because when I finish the stream, I don't want to have more chores to do. I just want to relax. But I always underestimate how long it takes to wash the dishes, and so I ended up finishing that a little bit late, and then I had an issue with the microphone. Believe it or not, I forgot to plug in the microphone, and it takes like a few seconds for it to load, so to register. But yeah, good to have you all here. Let me see if I can read some of the Finnish messages in chat. We got what is Eka? I don't even know what that means, JS. I feel like I've heard that, or at least maybe no, I had no idea. Okay, Poju, ilta. Tänään ahdistaa hieman vähemmän kuin viikko sitten. So it was like, good evening. Today, ahdistaa. I don't know that. Hieman, vähemmän. Something less than last week. Something is less than last week. Joten pystyn nauttimaan streamistä hieman paremmin kuin viikko sitten. So that I pystyä, does that mean to stop? Or does that mean to be able to? I forget which one means which, but maybe it means like you were able, or you are able to laugh? Nauttimaan? No, naura is to laugh. Nautti is something. See, look. Time to learn Finnish with me. Something about in the stream better than a week ago. All right, Google Translate, help me out. Hey, I tried. Today I'm feeling a little less anxious. Oh yeah, Poyu, I remember last week. I'm glad to hear you're a little less anxious than last time. That's good news. So you're able to enjoy the stream a little better than a week ago. So okay, in this case, pystyä is like to be able to. So I am able to enjoy, not to laugh. I get them confused. Obviously, they look similar, but also the meaning is similar, like to laugh and to enjoy. Kind of go hand in hand. But okay, I'll try to remember that. Okay, but ahdistaa. I'm feeling less anxious. Ahdistaa hieman vähemmän kuin viikko sitten. Actually, that's quite okay. Interesting here. I want to see what this is. Ahdistaa. To distress, to bother, make anxious, to cause anxiety to. But it can also mean intransitive, like to constrict. But okay. And then the other word that you used I wasn't sure about is this hieman. A little. Oh, okay. So this is an adverb. That's kind of, I guess it would be like a little bit less. Like, yeah. A little bit less anxious. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Polyu. And thanks for teaching me some Finnish. Will I remember this a week from now? Cast your votes. What do you think? Do you think I'm going to remember the word ahdistaa hieman vähemmän? I don't think I'm gonna. I think the bookkeepers would place odds not in my favor, but what we gotta go big or go home. All right. Tänään oli kyllä ihan kaunis päivä, mutta ei tullut ulkoittua kun oli pyykkipäivä. Today was hold on, kind of like kyllä ihan is like very is it like saying very much beautiful? A super beautiful day. Is that kind of, it was a super beautiful day, but it did not come outside as it was pyykkipäivä, some type of day, some other kind of sun. So is it like you weren't able to get outside today, JS? Is that kind of what it means? Because of something? It was a laundry day. Pyykkipäivä. Today was a beautiful day, but I didn't get to go outside because it was laundry day. Hold on a second, JS. I want to hear, what does your laundry day entail? First of all. Second of all, is it bad to leave your, like if you were running your laundry machine, is it bad to go outside and leave the machine unattended? Like, don't they make the machines pretty safe that you can just leave it? Especially if it's in your bathroom, you know, so, or is it, or I guess I actually don't know. Is that like a big deal if you do your laundry and leave it running, like while you leave your, you know, you go outside? I don't know. But thanks for teaching me this, what is it? Pyykkipäivä, the laundry day. I have the worst pen of all time, as we already discussed, since it doesn't, this doesn't even stay. Oh, ouch. I just like, and it stabbed me. I tried to catch this, and just the way it landed in my hand, it was like I'm not going to go into the details. All right. It's the pen is cursed. It is cursed. It has the spirit of Morgoth. We are going to start another Teastai. Sorry guys that I'm not reading chat, or I technically am reading chat, just extremely slowly. So even though you left your comment like 11 minutes ago when the stream started, yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit behind. So today is what, 18.2.2025, and I did the same thing as I can see in my notes. Instead of writing 2025, I keep writing 200, and then I have to write a 2 on top of the 0. It looks awful. Look, don't worry about it. Look, if you're ever just feeling like you make mistakes in life, I hope this stream provides some kind of consolation for you. All right. You can compare yourself to me and you'll be doing just fine. Okay. What word did you taught me? Oh yeah. Pyykkipäivä. I like that. And I already misspelled it. Great. You know, do you ever start writing and your handwriting is so bad because you're just not warm yet? Well, that was the worst Pukkipäivä handwriting of all time. Laundry day. All right. At least I can write. I can scribble in English, and it makes some sense. Or at least I can decipher what it's supposed to be in English. Also, Poyu, you had given me a few good words. What was it? This ahrista. Look, I'm already finding things to complain about. Like, even just the paper here, okay? It has a little bulge. So every time I'm pressing down, the pen never leaves contact with the paper. So it's like I'm writing cursive or something. And it looks very messy, is all I'm trying to say. So ahrista. I'm just gonna say it means like to be anxious or to feel anxious. I'm just gonna write that. I don't know if that's the best translation, but it's close enough. And then what was this? Hieman was the other one. How did you say it? Hieman vähemmän. I'm gonna write that. Yeah, let's see if I spelled it right. Vähemmän. 2 M's in it. Got it. Boom. A little bit less. Look at me doing my handwriting, Lorelei. You'd be so proud. So proud. You know what? I am systematic today. We're going to go through these messages and see what I can do. This isn't so much like learn Finnish with me as it is bombard me with Finnish messages in chat and see if I can translate. That's pretty much what it means. And also if I'm making mistakes, I won't find out till later. So feel free to leave your comments and I'll get to them later. And hopefully I'll still remember what they were pertaining to when you left the comment. But I'll do my best. Minulla on talviloma. I have winter holiday, JF. Oli hyvä hetki hankkia nuha. It was good hetki. Moment, right? Hetkinen means just a moment. Hetki, it was a good time or moment, I guess. And then, I don't know this hankkia nuha. I don't know what that means. I feel like I've seen hankki before, but I don't know. I don't recognize it. Täällä nistetään nenä toista päivää. What? Here, it was something, nistetään, or there was something. I don't know what that nistetään means. It's passive, at least, or it's the passive construction. It could also mean we did something, like we are doing something. Nenä. What does nenä mean? I thought that means like a nose. Maybe it was like, is your nose really stuffy or runny? Is that maybe what it means? Toista päivää, another day, or on a second day. Toista can mean other or second. So I don't actually know what the best translation is. But let's see what I can do with the help of Google Translate. Oh, whoops, I messed up. Hold on. Here we go. I'm on winter vacation. I got that right at least. It was a good time to catch a cold. It was a good okay. It was a good time to catch a cold. I guess that's another interesting thing I had noticed in Finnish, that you can use hetki instead of aika. Because I think of aika as time and hetki as a moment. But in this context, it could also be used just like in English where we say it was a good time. It wouldn't really sound right to say it was a good moment to catch a cold. Not that, I don't know. You can say in English the moment was right, but that's more like instantaneous. Like the moment was right for a joke. Not so much like a good time over the course of the vacation. It was a good oli hyvä hetki hankkia nuha. So to catch a cold, how is Honkia must be the verb. To catch. Let's take a look. Honkia. In Finnish, it is a verb meaning to acquire. I'm gonna write that down. Honkia. The pen isn't even working properly. Welcome to the complaining stream. All right, that's what I'm good at. This pen is like now a co-star of the stream. It is providing, I don't know, the comic relief. Honkia, to catch a cold. Honkia nuha is cold. I'm gonna write both of these down. Okay. To catch a cold. Good. Good. All right. Thank you for that. Oh, wait. No, I didn't translate the rest of this. We've been blowing our noses here for another day. Ah, okay. Nena. I did get nose correct. But yeah. It's like, yeah, over here, we have been blowing our noses for another day. I don't know if that's the most natural translation. I know, JF, you can correct me here, or correct Google, I suppose, but what is this? Niistatan. That's, see, I guessed it. I pointed out that it was passive form, but its construction, or its what it function could be just the kind of third person, or is it second person plural? We. We've been blowing our noses. Do I have that here? Control V, yeah. Niistatan. Niista. Anteeksi, minun täytyy niistää. I need to blow my nose. To snuff. To steal or to embezzle. Okay. Let me write this. Niistatan. And then it was nena. Oh my gosh, so many as, so many diacritic dots. Oh, and I also misspelled niistatan. It has two I's. I should have. All right. Hey, at least I'm learning. Look at this. To oh, it means actually. I can't write. We need a document camera to see my handwriting, right? We've been blowing our noses. That's not really the best translation of niistatan nena, or is it? It would maybe would that also mean let's blow our noses? Like let's all go together and blow our noses. A very odd communal activity. But hey, in the cult of Tyler, that could be one of our, sacraments. Look, the cult is open to ideas. That's all I'm saying. I'm open. It's a democratic collection of ideas. All right, Lorelai. Moi tänään nukuin liian vähän. En skannannut. What is this? I see a triple N. You wrote en skannannut. Hullukuittia. I'm going to assume the triple N is a typo. Unless Finnish grammar has another surprise for me, which, wouldn't surprise me at this point. En skannannut hullukuita itsepalvelukasalla ja pistin sen vain lokeroon. Onneksi työntekijä löysi sen kuitin. Okay, something about a receipt. You okay, let me try and translate it first. You said, hello, today I slept too little, liian vähän. En skannannut pullokuita. I have no idea. Pullo. Is that like a bun? Pullo. Or is that pulla? Pullo is a bottle. Something about you did something or you had something of a bottle. Kuitti. A bottle receipt. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Itself, service cashier. Kassalla. And I pistin. Piste is a dot, like a period. I dotted it. Vain lokeron. Only something. Or just something. Fortunately, työntekijä, hold on, työntekijä. Does that just mean the employee or employer? They found the receipt. So something happened, maybe to do with a receipt. I didn't sleep enough today. I didn't scan the bottle receipt at the self-service checkout and just put it in the tray. Luckily, the employee found the receipt. Wait, what is this? I don't know if I didn't scan the bottle receipt. Oh, you returned the bottles. You recycled the bottles. And yeah, actually, I know that. Well, I don't know if all stores are like this, but at least when I went to the S Market, you can't scan the bottle receipt at the self-service checkout. You have to go to a normal cash register. I don't know, maybe it depends on the store. Maybe each store has its own approach or freedom to decide. But yeah. But okay, luckily the employee found the receipt. Okay. All right, hold on. I got to take a quick break. I need to nistetan my nena right now, all right? All right, I'm back. Nistatan complete. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind on chat. I can't even scroll down. I can't to see. But yeah. What were there any words here that I learned that were new? Skannannut. I didn't scan. Is that skanatta? Is that how you would? Well, I'm gonna have to. Skannata. To scan. Skannata. Yeah. Skannata. And then what was pullokuita? That's the bottle receipt. The bottle is that bottle recycle receipt. Itse palvelukasala. Oh, on the self-service checkout. Oh my gosh, hold on. This word. Wait, this probably isn't even here, right? Like, cause it's like, oh no, it is. Because in Finnish, you can just combine words into compound words. And Wiktionary won't keep the compound word all the time, or won't have it all the time. Okay, let me write this down. This is the self-checkout. Itse means self. Palvelu is like service. And kassa is the checkout. Or the cashier. I don't know. All right, let me write this. Itse palvelu kassa. Look how easy this is in English. Self-check out. Done. Boom, boom, boom. That's how English gets things done. Finnish is like, oh, I'm an itse palvelu kassalla. No. No. We didn't ask for the leprechaun version of self-checkout. Thank you. Go back to your Lucky Charms. I don't know why I thought of like that would be the way a leprechaun would say it, but I think we know. I think we both know I'm right. Okay. And I just put it in the tray. But the employee, so you were at this. Okay, I'm just gonna say your story doesn't add up. All right, you went to the self-service checkout, but there was also an employee. So it wasn't. Okay, maybe there was the employee who kind of guards the self-service checkout area and it like assists with things. I don't know. Maybe that was the case, or an employee just came from a cash register. God forbid something bad happens at the self-service checkout and you have to actually ask for help. I don't know if you've ever done that. I've done it where you have to like press a button, or sometimes you don't even press the button. The self-service checkout machine just automatically starts flashing a siren to notify the whole store that you're the idiot that broke the machine. And then you're just sort of like, oh, if I just want to disappear. Anybody else have that kind of, I don't know, over, it's like how you can overthink something, but you can be overly self-aware. I'm not just self-aware, I'm self-over-aware. And that's one of the funny ways I get called out. But anyways, okay. Pistin is I just put it in the tray. I placed it. What? Oh, a stinger, a bayonet. Pista. I assume it's got to be pista, right? To poke, to put. An informal way of saying to place. Ah, okay. Here, I'm gonna write that down. Pistin. I put, comma, placed. Senvine lokero. That's a tray? Or maybe it's some other kind of thing. A compartment or box. A pigeonhole. Lokero. I'm going to write that down as well. Lokero. A box, tray. I'm curious, what does this refer to in the context of the self-checkout? I assume it's like you're putting it in your bag, like in whatever thing you were using. Was it the tray that you take from the beginning and you leave at the end? Or is it like your own bag, I don't know. Pigeonhole. That's a good English word. In my pigeonhole. Sounds kind of dirty though. Onneksi työntekijä löysi sen kuitin. Fortunately, an employee found the receipt. Coming back here. Yeah. Okay. How many messages have I gone through? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys have already written like 40. I'm not something here. Okay, Lorelai, kuka pasti minut vasunena kaupan. Who pasti? Oh, I forget what that means. Who did something minut my vasunena? Something about a nose? Nena vasunena kaupan, to the store. I don't know. I don't know. Who let me into the store when I was tired? Oh, vasunut. What? This is Finnish grammar. This is the joy of how Finnish just slaps you across the face. Because yeah. In English, we say when. Right? When I was tired. And maybe in Finnish you could say this as well, right? And actually emphasize like the time or something. I don't know. But in this case, this is such a weird form of vasunut. Let's see if it even has. It's over here in the essive of some type. So vasunut is tired. And the essive over here. Vasunena. Is this also the same form when you talk about like tistaina? Like on Tuesday or on Tuesdays, we have our live stream on, tistaina. Tistaina. Vasunut, vasunena. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe someone else could explain this better, but I'm kind of thinking it's sort of like, yeah, who let me into the store while in a tired state? I don't know. But that's Finnish grammar. Something weird is happening here. But yeah. All right. Jos musiikki ei soi, niin laula meille. Wait, what if the music is not playing or does not play? Then Tyler has to sing to us. Wait, you guys can hear the music, right? Yeah, you guys should be able to hear the music. Let me double check this. If the music isn't playing, Tyler will sing for us. Nope. I really can't sing. But you guys are I'm already tired. We're already past 30 minutes in. I feel like I'm gonna quickly skim the chat so that I can catch up with you guys in case you wrote some important stuff to me in English. I'm gonna have to skip over some of the Finnish. I apologize. Business as usual, but user error was unusual. Wait, what do you mean? But yeah, hey Riseli, welcome in. How are you? Let's see if anybody else. I can see Man Guy, welcome in. Nice username. And Perks and Passports, welcome everybody. Yeah, so okay, you answered my question. 2 sets of laundry, bed sheets, and normal everyday clothes. And you don't like leaving those running for a longer time. Okay, I see. I was just thinking, because most washing machines, the wash takes like over 2 hours. So it's like you could leave. You could go do a walk outside during that time. But I don't know. Maybe it's not advised in some cases. Oh, Lorelai, you're saying if the machine breaks while you're gone, you're liable for stuff. Yeah, I guess that would be bad. That would be bad. And you don't charge things when sleeping. You shut down everything except the freezer and fridge when going to sleep. JS? Wait, you don't charge like your phone or anything? How come? Is that like to prevent like a fire or like, I don't know, what's the deal? Do you like unplug your microwave between each use? I feel like it's possible there's a lot of electricity that gets wasted from appliances just being plugged in. I don't know. But yeah. Ahdistus is anxiety. Okay. Because I wrote ahdista to feel anxious. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe I think we got the meaning, but I might not have translated the grammar as correctly. Like I might have used the verb and not the noun. I don't know. And masennus is depression. Ahdistus anxiety, masennus depression. These are appropriate terms for the middle of February in Finland. Just after Valentine's Day, when you realize that you're still so alone. Oh man. No. We shall persevere, all right? We also have Sisu, okay? We're and also we're the happiest. If you're ever feeling down, you know what's going to make you feel better? You're supposed to be the happiest person in the world right now. If you're in Finland, I just realized today the World Happiness Report comes out next month, like March 20th, I think, something like that. Every year they release the rankings, and we've been at the top for years, which kind of surprises me. Like one or a couple years, but surely someone else would take the throne from us. But no, I don't know. You guys keep doing it every year. Finnish people keep answering that survey saying they're happy. Who are the people they're picking to answer that survey? Because I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Aika and hetki can sometimes be used for the same meaning, probably just a slight nuance of variation. JS, thank you. Yeah, pen doesn't work, paper sucks, blame the devices. Look, I'm a creative person. All right. And whenever something isn't going your way, as any good creative person, you blame the tools. Okay, never blame yourself. It's actually a coping mechanism. Toista päivää for second day straight. Usually. Okay, so in this case it's not another day, like as in it happened 10 days ago and now we're having another day of sniffles. It's a second day straight. Toista päivää. Here, I'm gonna write that down. Toista. Oh my gosh, päivää. So many as. I don't know, for the second day. For the second day straight. How do I write words? Straight is such a weird word. Straight is the least straight of all the words in English. Like it's got a G, a GH. What is going on in that word? Jeez. No pun intended. Muistatko myös kerätä oppimasi? Do you remember also to do something with your learning? I don't know. Hold on. I actually did decide to translate a comment here. Do you also remember what you learned? No. No. Not unless my life depends on it. That's how I am, okay? What a nice tree. You love trees, man guy. Wait, what tree? Is there a tree? Did I show a tree on screen? I don't remember that. This? I mean, I guess there's a tree, a couple trees, in the background. But, I don't know. In Wiktionary, nista nenansa is to blow one's nose. Okay. Yeah, and Lorelei, the receipt for returning bottles. Yeah, I did guess that correctly. At Prisma, they have to okay the receipt for it to go through. Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the... Okay, so you still can go to the self-checkout. I feel like one time I went to the self-checkout with my receipt and I tried scanning it and the cashier was like, no, you have to come here and do it. Like they didn't come to the register, and I felt like a child who was being scolded. I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't know. That's the story of my life here in Finland. Just making mistakes. But yeah. Wait, kanatta, skanatta. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, is that about... Wait, kanatta, is that to turn? Or is that something to do with chicken? You said it so confidently here with the exclamation point. It's worth scanning. Wait, what is that? I don't know. Is that like in No Man's Sky or something? You go around scanning everything? How is self-service checkout any different from itse palvelu kassa? Literally word for word translation, just different punctuation. I rest my case. English is just self-service checkout. Boom, chakalaka boom. It's even less syllables than boom chakalaka boom. That's more syllables than self-service checkout. Finnish, however, is just full of the dancing syllables. All right. Just imagine a leprechaun creating a language, and it's Finnish. There need not be any problem for self-service checkout to alert the clerk. It's sometimes a random checking thing. Ah, okay. Well, I don't like to have attention drawn to myself. Okay, I don't like being in public and then being like, oh shoot, I have to interact with people. I'm the most Finnish of Finnish people. But yeah. A tray lokero is not. Okay, I'm deleting tray from my possible translation, but a box, I guess, a type of box. There's a small locked box where you put the receipt after scanning it. Lorelei did a stupid. That's what that's what you meant. There is a small box, the lokero, like a locker. Wait, is that where lokero comes from? Like, does it have the same root as locker? Not lukero. Lokero. Etymology unknown. Well, I'm just going to say, like, literally a lockbox is a locker. And you would put it in there. And so you scan it and then you put it in. But you just took it and you put it straight in the box. And then I guess you had to ask the employee to open the box to get it out, to scan it. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Oh, you like my haircut, Perks? Thank you. I just got it yesterday. DiCaprio vibes from the 90s. Look. I mean, that's good company to be in, all right? I'm standing on the front of the Titanic. Not a good metaphor for a hopeful future, but it's kind of like, why do people name things now like that? Like the Titan submersible was the most poorly named. Like, there's already, it's the Titan, like, it's literally a submersible to go to the Titanic, and they named it the Titan. Now, the naming of the vehicle is the least problematic of all the decisions that they made. But as, I don't know, a language nerd, I'm a little upset by that. You learned nothing, you know? Oh. I mean, even the Titanic was a bad name. Like, the Titans in mythology were overthrown by their children, and they were killed. Right? It's about... And, okay, I'm digressing. I was at the pre-stream messages. Yes, for 30 minutes, JS. But now I'm catching up, okay? I might agree to sing to you, but at the very moment the mic would start acting up again, hopefully, Helion. Oh, by the way, welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you already, but yeah. Ideally, the microphone would do you all a solid and cut out, okay? And for safety, JS, you can do all the charging and stuff when you're awake. That's a good point. That is a good point. Cute. He thinks that concepts of anxiety and depression are only for the Finnish winters. I never said it was only. I'm just saying it's appropriate. Like, they come into the forefront of our Finnish national consciousness at this time of year. Ready for spring. Your ongoing depression would like to disagree. Like, no disrespect to anybody's, however you identify, all right? I did not mean to disparage the quality or the intensity of your feelings. But yeah. Okay, wait. Kerata doesn't mean to remember. It is to reread the notes. Kerata. Okay, let me actually... Good point. Let's pull it up here on Wiktionary. I didn't... To repeat. To rehearse. To revise or review. I guess, yeah, it's like to remember could make sense, but I'm surprised that Google Translate chose a word that doesn't really... I don't know. It makes a lot more sense just to like repeat or review. Kerata. To repeat, review. Yes, Perks. I am still using that pen. That doesn't work. The ink only comes out in Morse code. Oh, it is communicating to me in some spiritual language. All right. Morse code is incapable of capturing the hatred this pen has for me. But yeah. Finnish has less letters. Self itse, service, palvelu, kassa, checkout. Where's your boom now? The boom is silent. Okay, we have more silent letters. What am I? Can you guys just let me have a win, please? This is the Learn Finnish with Me stream. This isn't the defend Finnish at all costs and punish Tyler stream. All right? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Punctuation matters. Think of the following text you received as a t-shirt print today and how much the one little piece of punctuation changes the message. Never, period. Stop trying, period. That's, it gets you. She asked if you even scanned it and wanted to disappear. Oh, wait. She asked if you even scanned it and you wanted to disappear and you apologized a lot, Lorelai. Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny. I mean, mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. You just gotta roll with it. I think in some ways maybe it works to my advantage that when people, if I make a mistake, the fact that I ask people to switch into English throws them off guard enough that I kind of escape any social stigma or judgment. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's even worse. But yeah, Facebook had a good Finnish word just now. Lumi vaipa. What is that, Riselli? Lumi is snow, but I don't know what vaipa is. Here, I'll look it up. I'll Google it. I mean, I'll Wiktionary it. Lumi vaipa. Snow blanket. What's a snow blanket? Because in English you would say a blanket of snow. Which is just a layer of snow. We received a blanket of snow overnight, meaning it snowed overnight. And it snowed enough that the ground is completely covered in snow, a blanket. But yeah. Well, hang in there, Lorelai. I hope the depression eases. Vaipa is a diaper, a snow diaper. Literally not a blanket there. This is the beauty. You know how they say, like, languages evolve to express the subtleties of the natural world around them. You know how, like, there's, like, tribes in, like, tropical rainforests where they have, like, subtle distinctions of different green colors because everything is so green and it's important for them to be able to distinguish. Well, what did you expect Finnish people to come up with when they've been living for thousands of years in this snowy tundra? They call it a diaper. All right. the snow diaper. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Finland. Beautiful language. It could also be a mantle, like in the Earth's crust. So wait, is the mantle a diaper? Mantle is one of those weird words in English that you hear, you know, like in so many different contexts. Hold on, let's look it up. In English, well, it comes from Old English, meaning a sleeveless cloak, the mantle. Okay, and it comes from Latin, mantellum, a covering or a cloak. Okay, but wait, it could also be from Gaulish, meaning trodden road. Okay. Piece of clothing, like an open robe or cloak, especially that worn by Orthodox bishops. A figurative garment representing authority. Oh, that's right. She finally assumed the mantle of leadership of the party. Anything that covers or conceals. So that's why it has so many uses. Like, part of it can be, like, it can be an actual cloak, but it can also be a figurative cloak, like of authority. But it can be a part of a mollusk. Oh yeah, I've heard this. The back of a bird, together with the folded wings, the mantle. The zone of hot gases around a flame. Okay, that's new to me. I've never heard of that. In the mantle of the flame. A gauzy fabric impregnated with metal nitrates used in some kind of gas in oil lamps and lanterns, which forms a rigid but fragile mesh of metal oxides when heated during initial use and then produces white light from the heat of the flame below it. The outer wall and casing of a blast furnace above the hearth. Yes, the mantelpiece. That's what we would call the part above a fireplace. That's like the shelf that goes above the fire. You hang, like, for Christmas, you hang the stockings from the mantle. A penstock. I don't even know what a penstock is. A penstock for a water wheel. That's interesting. Okay. The cerebral cortex, the mantle. It's kind of like, I feel like this number 11 is the most well known of all the mantle definitions. I don't know, maybe it's not. Oh yeah, a shelf above a fireplace. Alternative spelling of mantle. Wait, how did we spell it here? Mantle, L-E. Mantle, E-L. Wait. I didn't even know that it had different... Oh my gosh. The mantelpiece. I got it. Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. Okay, Vaipa has other meanings beside diaper. Okay. In this case, the translation covering might be the most appropriate one, Helion. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't know why I like to imagine ancient Finnish people sitting around making up their language, describing things just to make each other laugh. Diaper is the most common usage for Vaipa. But I guess, yeah, in this context, it would be pretty awkward to translate it as a snow diaper. But okay, Lumi Vaipa for you is thicker snow cover. You'd probably use it when the trees are covered in snow and there are these undulating snow mounds. Often there are a fair bit of fresh snow. Yeah, I think in English, like, it has to be kind of a thicker layer of snow, a blanket of snow. I don't know. I guess you could also say a thin blanket of snow. But yeah. I mean, it's a language. People can do what they want with it, all right? Thank you all for your very kind comments and putting up with me in chat. I apologize. I didn't translate every comment that was left in Finnish. I'm probably missing some important, I don't know, revelations, but if they were, I can come back to them or something. Wait, what is this? Perks, you're giving me a sentence. Väri sokea mies suuttui ja näki punaista. What is that? Wait. Väri means like color. Or many? I don't know. Some type of man. Some type of colorful man did something. Suuttui. I don't know what suutta is. And Naki, I also don't know what Naki means. Oh, wait. Is that like Nakua or something? Oh. Punaista is red. That's all I know. A colorblind man got angry and saw red. So Naki, is that Nahra? Is that the past tense of Nahra? It must be, right? I need to learn this. Present, past tense, nain, nait, naki. But even in the present tense, nakivat, nake. Nahara, to see, like to perceive with the eyes. To see, to meet. Yeah, like naharan huomen. Like see you tomorrow. Let's meet tomorrow. It can also mean to see, to come to know through sight. Näin uutisen lehdestä. I saw the news on the paper. Wouldn't it be like I saw the news in the paper? But anyways, kellosta näkee ajan. One can see the time on the clock. But you could also use it to mean like to realize, or to regard, to view, to consider, like kokea, kokelle. And it can also mean to go through, like an experience. Onneksi Suomessa ei tarvitse nähdä nälkää. Fortunately, one doesn't have to experience hunger in Finland. Spiritual hunger. All right. A hunger for, I don't know, for sunshine. A hunger for a world where teenagers do not have overpowered mopeds and noise creation devices that go into the same decibel range of a helicopter flying directly over your apartment. I'm hungry for that day. That we ban the mopo culture. Ban it. There's the importance of näin väärin versus näin väärin. Oh my gosh. Well, näin väärin is like I see incorrectly, and then nine. What does nine mean? Does that mean like around? I'm thinking it means something like neen, nine, like about, and then varen. Does that mean dangerous or something? Vari. Why do I feel like there's some... Okay, well, let me... I married grandpa. That's what vari means. Grandpa. Nine varin. I married grandpa. Or a grandpa. It doesn't have to be your grandpa. I mean, technically, a grandpa could be like 36 years old. You know, they could have a kid at 18, and then that kid had a kid at 18. And so you would be a grandpa at 36, technically. It's possible. Don't Google it on stream, Helion. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Okay, I'm gonna try and translate some of this. The Helsinki Arena, I don't know. I don't really care that much about this. It's just gonna be something about like the arena was bought or sold, or it needed some permission to be bought or sold. I can't. I saw some news about it, but sounds boring. Pienet lukiot. Lukio. That's high school, right? Lukio. Sometimes I second guess my knowledge, and I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure Lukio is just school, like high school. It's the academic high school. So small high schools. Nyt aiheena ovat pienet lukiot. Now the topic on the topic are this is another another essive word. Aiheena. Is it sort of like now for the topic are small schools? Aihe is a topic or an issue, I think. Yeah, it's the essive. Aiheena. And that's what we were looking at earlier. What word was it that was put in that ena ending earlier in chat? While tired. Väsyneenä. Something like that, right? Anyways, small schools. Suomen pienissä lukioissa on paljon ulkomaalaisia nuoria. So Finland's in small schools, in small schools of Finland, there are a lot of foreign youth, nuoria, right? Nuoret opiskelevat suomen kielellä. The youths are studying the language of Finland, the Finnish language. Or I should say they are studying in the Finnish language. They aren't studying the language, which would be kieltä, kieli, kieltä. They are studying in the language, kielellä, suomen kielellä. That's what I need. I need like a proper immersion in Finnish. Nämä kuvat ovat Rantasalmen lukiosta. These images are from a school in Rantasalmi. Rantasalmen lukiossa on paljon aasialaisia nuoria. In Rantasalmi's high school, there are a lot of Asian youth. Vietnamilainen, I don't know how to pronounce some of these names, I'm sorry. Ngo hien mai wen. I think this is pronounced like wen. At least in America, that's how I've heard it pronounced. Ja kiinalainen Wu Da Jun opiskelevat Rantasalmen lukiossa. So Vietnamese student and a Chinese student are studying in Rantasalmi's lukio, high school. Lukion jälkeen haluan opiskella taidetta. After high school, I want to study art. Right? Taidetta. Why do I... Yeah, that means art. Taide. Haluan tutkia vedenpuhdistus. I want to study or research, tutkia, water puhdistus. I don't know what is this. I'm gonna guess it's like water infrastructure or something like that. Water, maybe it's water power. I don't recognize puhdistus. I've probably seen it before, but let's just take a look here. Yeah, it's the upper secondary lukio. Thank you, Lorelai. Water purification. Ah, puhdistus. Thank you, Riseli. You wrote in the chat right as I pulled this up. Purification. Thank you. I want to study water purification. That's quite interesting. I'm just gonna say that is not a common thing that a high schooler will say. Everyone's like, what do you want to be? Most kids are like, I don't know, which is the only correct answer, honestly. But then you have a few kids who are like, I'm really into water purification. Like, I'm just trying to imagine this kid at home who's his passion is water purification. He has a whole collection of Brita water filters, and No, I'm not making fun of this poor kid. There's probably an interesting reason why. Suomen pienissä lukioissa on paljon ulkomaalaisia nuoria. So in Finland's small schools, there are a lot of foreign youth or students. It feels weird to say youth in English in this context. We would just typically say students, like there are foreign students at the high school. Ulkomaalaiset nuoret ovat tärkeitä pienille lukioille. Foreign students or youths are important in small schools, pienille lukioille. Perhaps they're from an area with dirty water. That's quite it. Oh, yeah, that actually... Okay. I'm sorry for mocking this. I apologize. Please don't cancel me, all right? Maybe this kid is like a hero in his or her hometown, you know, like wanting to make a difference, you know, what positive difference have I made? And this kid is like purifying water and, you know, saving the lives of thousands of infants that would die from whatever, you know, communicable diseases. But yeah, that's a good point, guys. Thanks for pointing that out. The Vietnamese student's family paid 7,000 euros for her learning Finnish before studying in the Lukio. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to learn, but that's pretty impressive if the family, you know, is committed. Like, clearly, like they care about integration. if they are investing that much in their child's, you know, future learning Finnish. Riseli, you wanted to become a physicist, and you took an AP Physics in the US and studied all the available classes in Finland. Wait, did you become a physicist, Riseli? What did you end up doing? I enjoyed physics in high school. I was the kid that took the physics like textbook home and just read it for fun because I enjoyed learning physics. I think it was also the first time it coincided with that time, like I was in like 10th grade. That time in life when, you know, because I grew up super like ultra religious conservative, where basically you're just taught like the Bible tells you everything you need to know, right? Like it's not an exaggeration that they view the Bible as the answer book, the end all be all of every, you know. And then once I started learning physics, which they did teach us in school, that to me like opened up a new way of seeing the world that I just felt like, you know, the Bible doesn't teach us anything. You know, compared to like physics, like that. I don't know. I wasn't so philosophical about it. I just enjoyed doing the math problems at that time. And so I would learn and do math. But yeah, I do remember physics kind of opening up the possibility of thinking about the world in a more complex or nuanced way than what the Bible offered. Or at least the version of the Bible as it was taught to me in a more conservative, evangelical world. But Lorelai, how do you know this about the Vietnamese student? I assume it was written about in more depth on the actual Yle News. Is that it? She moved from Ho Chi Minh with 9 million population to Rantasalmi with like 3,200 or so inhabitants. I'd be interested to hear what her experience is like. If she, like from my point of view, living in a city of 9 million sounds like misery. Like for me personally, I get stressed out. I literally just complained about being stressed out standing in the self-service checkout and having to communicate with somebody, all right? And I already live in a small town myself. Okay? I mean, I'm still like technically in the capital region. So, you know, but yeah. No, a librarian. Oh, that's an upgrade. that's really cool, Riseli. You could still go back to study physics and honestly might as a hobby. Cool. I hope you do. But I'm curious, why did you choose to become a librarian? Shelf strength calculation might be apt in the library. Yes, like, I don't know, calculate how quickly, if a book falls from the top of the shelf, how much time do you have to catch it before it falls and snaps the spine of the book? You know, is that you could? No, I don't know. I was gonna try and go off that joke, but realized whatever I was gonna say was probably not that funny. So I'll move on. I didn't translate this. Okay, foreign youths are important in small schools. Lukioita pitää ehkä panna kiinni, jos lukioihin ei tule ulkomaalaisia nuoria. This is the hardest sentence. I actually can't translate this. I don't know what panna means. And pita means like to need, but it could also mean a bunch of other things. And lukioita, I don't know why this is partitive. Is it because of pita? So is it like high schools need perhaps something China if to the schools are not coming foreign youth? What? Is it like they have to reach out to China or something? I don't know. High schools may have to be closed if there are no foreign young people. And oh my god, I'm dumb. Heini. This is a trick question. I'm blaming the article for lulling me into the wrong translation, because we just had a Chinese student, Kina, and then they're going to throw out the word Kini, which is closed. So yeah, the high schools may have to be closed if foreign youths are not coming to the schools. So it's like small towns around Finland are like so desperate. They're just like, Finnish people aren't having babies, and the babies they did have all moved away. Let's just start recruiting. Let's recruit people from abroad to come be good citizens, you know. But hey, which is actually, you know, encouraging. I'm a foreigner. Like, can one of these small towns recruit me? Can I come be your resident, like, court jester? Do you need a jester in your municipal government? Yeah, it doesn't say Kina. Panna is one of those words with multitude of meanings. Oh no. Oh yeah, don't Google it, Helion says. If a book falls from the shelf in a library and there's no librarian around to shush the void, does it still make a sound? You loved reading as a kid and worked at a library during school some. Later, you came to realize that working at a library could also affect change in some small way. Well, that's cool. Definitely the shelf strength calculation. You worked at the Hailuoto library, and those shelves definitely need to be replaced or they'll fail. So you're also like a construction engineer. What type of physics interests you, Riseli? I know like that it could be like anything, right? But For me, I got really fascinated with like relativity, because it's the one thing in physics that still makes no sense to me. Like the fact, like okay, we're not going to go down this tangent too far, but like it blows my mind to think that if you're traveling at a speed, your experience of time is different than somebody else's experience of time. That's weird. But your experience of the speed of light is the same. That I'm just still so baffled by. And also, here's another crazy thing. If you are traveling at the speed of, or near the speed of light, distance is also like, the reason time, your experience of time is relative, but your experience of distance is relative. So a spaceship traveling at the speed of light, if you could see it, it would look like smushed. It would look like shorter. What? Like, how weird is that? That like actual space, it's like space gets warped. Not just the time it takes to go across a distance. It's not just that you experience less time, but if you're traveling at a certain speed, the actual distance in front of you, like if you're in a spaceship and you start accelerating, the distance between you and your target destination or whatever is shorter, not simply because you've moved forward, but because your speed fundamentally changes the perception of distance. That's weird. Which also brings the question of, does light experience time? Like a photon traveling at the speed of light doesn't experience time, like mathematically, right? Like time is instantaneous. So like even if a photon travels for billions of years, like the photon happened instantaneously. Like from the perspective of the photon, it all happened instantaneously. Or maybe I'm probably wrong. But that kind of stuff fascinates me, and I love those little thought experiments. But anyway, sorry guys, coming back. But yeah, Lorelai, we also need workers. We need people. I'm older than you, Lorelai. I am. But wait, why is that? Why are you pointing that out? All right, have a good sauna, Helion. See you next week. They're recruiting high school and vocational school kids. Yeah, back in the day, particle physics. Oh, okay. Like, isn't electricity such a weird thing? That's something that I don't even understand. Like, what is electricity? All right, anyway, we're gonna, yeah, okay. Coming back to Finnish. Yeah, this was such a weird sentence, but where's the question? Okay. Millä kielellä ulkomaalaiset nuoret opiskelevat? So in what language are foreign youths studying? It said here, Suomen. Kielellä. Right? Let's try it. Boom. Perfect. Kielellä. Mitä when haluaa opiskella? Hän haluaa opiskella. Well, hold on. One of them wanted water purification, and the other wanted art. It was like, is it taidetta? Is that how is that how it was written? Let me see. Yeah, opiskella taidetta. taidetta. Look, I'm answering in complete sentences. Kannattaa korjata. Miksi tavaroita ei usein kannata korjata? The korjata is to repair. But this word, did I just learn this word? No, I learned kerrata. To repeat. Kannata. But I thought I saw kannata. I thought somebody said kannata in the chat because I was thinking about chicken. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's do this one. Korjausfirmat. This is fix firms, right? Oh yeah, Risali, thank you. Kanata. What did that even mean? It's worthwhile to scan, I think was the translation. Teoria, circuit theory in university electronics courses was sort of hard. You only took the mandatory physics courses. But yeah, okay. Kannata is to be worthwhile. Oh, so in this case, it's like, what is worth fixing? It's like, what? Oh, tavara, doesn't that mean a good? Like, why, or mixi is why. Sorry, I said what earlier, but why are goods not often worth fixing? Is it because, like, it costs so much to repair versus buying it brand new? All right, seuraavaksi aiheena ovat korjausfirmat. So yeah, following is this topic, fix firms or repair firms, repair companies. Tavaroiden korjausfirmoja on vähemmän kuin aikaisemmin. Goods, tavaroiden, the repair companies of goods are less than before or earlier. Samaan aikaan, at the same time, ihmisillä on enemmän tavaraa kuin ennen. People have more goods than before. Korjausfirmoilla on pulaa työntekijöistä. Repair firms have done something. I don't know this pulaa. They've done something to employees or with employees. Either they've hired or laid off employees. Tavaroita ei usein kannata korjata. Goods are not often worth fixing, koska korjaaminen maksaa paljon rahaa, because fixing costs a lot of money. Tavaroiden korjausfirmoja on vähemmän kuin aikaisemmin. The repair of I don't know if I'm translating this phrase right. Like in English, I'm trying to say it like the repair companies for goods is less than earlier. Varsinkin suutareita ja kodinkoneiden korjausfirmoja on vähemmän kuin 15 vuotta sitten. I forget what this means, varsinkin. Also, I don't know what this means. Man, this last sentence is hard. This is something about, like, home machine? Korinkone. Is this like home appliances? There are less than 15 years ago. Oh, hold on. Give me another break. Why have we learned that tavara is goods and not things / stuff? I don't know. I was looking at my notes to see if I had written it down last week. But I remember we did that practice uki test. And there it talked about goods. Let me see actually on Tavara. Goods. I think this is why I've learned it this way. But it can also just mean belongings and other genitalia. Oh, the Finnish language. You can't say anything in this language without it having some dirty meaning. But yeah, okay, wait, let me come back. What are you guys? Piri teoria, or as you jokingly called it, can I say that? I don't know. I don't know what that translates to. The courses were rather demanding. Poyu. But yeah, fixing your washing machine would have cost more than half of the new one. So you replaced a 20-plus-year-old machine with a new one. You're happy it's better. Yeah. I had to replace my washing machine at the beginning of this year. Well, I guess at the end of last year is when it broke. And I did look into repairing it. Like, I actually tried to see if I could replace a part. But the thing that broke was, like, the bearing on the inside of the drum. Like, I would have had to take the whole machine apart to get to the inside of the drum. And even then, I don't know if I would have been able to repair it. Or I don't even know how to order that part. And I was kind of tired of using that one. I got a new one because that one that I got was already old. Like, I bought it secondhand from someone else who had I think he had gotten it secondhand, and it had been sitting in his garage for years. You know, so it's like, I think it had run its proper life cycle, and then I got this new one, and it is like, it's so nice. It also talks to me very kindly. The old machine, when the machine was done, it would beep the loudest possible beep, like it was angry, like it was pissed off that I even, gave it some laundry to do. It was like, come get, and if I didn't pick the laundry up, it would keep beeping at me. It would beep at me, and it wouldn't be like, oh, it beeps and then it waits a minute. It would wait 12 seconds. Boom, it starts beeping again for like, and the beeps last for like 12. Look, I digress, but I'm just saying there was little love between us in the end. And now I've got this new one, and it's so nice. And maybe I'm also feeling quite luxurious because this new one is a normal front load washing machine. And the previous one I had was top load because where I was living in the city center, my bathroom was so small I couldn't fit a normal washing machine in it. I had to get one of those top loading ones. And the top loading ones are surprisingly more expensive than the front loading machine. I mean, maybe it shouldn't be surprising, but whatever. I'm glad that it served its purpose for years, and I got the new one, and I'm very happy with it so far. But okay, sorry, come back. You guys. Suutari works with shoes. Okay, a cobbler, a shoesmith. Yeah, cobbler is one of those words that's just like, it sounds like it's out of a medieval text or something. It doesn't sound like anybody. I'm sure some people would call themselves cobblers who are, specialize in shoe repair, but it's not often. Anyways, where were we with this thing? Vadarsin game, suutare. Let me translate this. Let me get the help from Google Translate. Especially, there are especially fewer vähemmän suutareita. There are especially shoemakers and home appliance repair companies are fewer than 15 years ago. Something like that. But yeah, let me see. Miksi tavaroita ei usein kannata korjata? So why is it not often worthwhile to repair goods? Koska. Can I say it like this? Se on, or how? Se maksaa raha. It costs money. Is that how you say it costs money? Korjaaminen on kallista. Yeah, I was also thinking of saying that it's expensive. Kallis. Korjaaminen on kallista. How did they say it up here? Yeah, okay, actually, I'm correct. Korjaaminen maksaa rahaa. Paljon rahaa. It's raha because of paljon, but is it also raha with two A's because of maksa? Because you're spending the money. You're spending an unspecified or indiscrete quantity of money. Maksa raha in your ears means it costs a lot. That's what I mean, right? I think that's what I mean. Se maksaa liikaa on kallista. It costs liikaa, too much. Liikaa. Liian is like too. Liian kuuma, too hot. Liikaa is too much. Yeah. Look at us. You know, I have to say, sometimes I really think, I have a theory that there are some days when the Selko Uti set is written by a nice person. And then there are other days it's written by a mean person. And the mean person writes the Selko in the most difficult Finnish. And it's so discouraging. Today is a nice day. Today is a nice day. But yeah. Helsingin Arena. I might as well do this one as well. We're on a roll. So, ensin uutinen Helsingin Areenasta. The news about the Helsinki Arena. Helsingin Areenalla on uusi omistaja. Helsinki Arena now has a new owner. Suomalainen firma Trevian osti Helsingin Areenaan. The Finnish firm Trevian has purchased the Helsinki Arena, Helsingin Areenaan, because it is a discrete object of the verb ostaa. They purchased the whole arena, not part of the arena. I'm trying to pretend that I understand. I'm trying to sound as if I can explain Finnish grammar. I don't truly know if I'm explaining it well, but I'm confident at the very least. That's the American confidence, all right? Perhaps it depends also on the subject matter, how difficult it is, but yeah, there might be different writers at work. Yeah, I'm sure it does depend on the matter as well. Areenalla oli aikaisemmin venäläiset omistajat. It's sort of like previously the arena was owned Areenalla. Previously the arena had Russian owners, because it's Arenalla Olli. It had. Arenalla ei ollut mitään toimintaa sen jälkeen. So the arena did not have any toimintaa. Oh, well, toimi is like work or office. Toimintaa, I don't know. It has something to do with it. It didn't have something to do with work or workers or an office. Sen jälkeen, after it or after that, kun Venäjä hyökkäsi Ukrainaan noin 3 vuotta sitten. When Russia attacked Ukraine, Ukrainaan. So it's like they attacked to Ukraine. So around 3 years ago. EU asetti pakotteita areenan omistajille. The EU asetti. The EU did something. Pakotteita. I don't know what that is. Pako. The arenas, to the arena's owners. Is it like the EU they appropriated the arena from the owners due to the war? Helsingin areenalla on uusi omistaja. Helsinki's arena has a new owner. Helsingin areenassa järjestetään taas tapahtumia ehkä jo huhtikuussa. In Helsinki's arena järjestetään, there is being organized taas tapahtumia, again, events, ehkä jo huhtikuussa. Perhaps already in huhtikuu. April or May? I think it's May. Wait, I don't know what April is in Finnish. I know, there's like marrasku, or is that malasku for March? And there's like toukoku and huhtikuu. I think toukoku is April, or something like that. There's helmikuu. There's januarikuu, februarikuu, markkikuu, apriilikuu, maikuu. Those are the months. What is that? How does that sound to you guys? Pakote are what have been given to Russia due to the war. Oh, what is that in English? Like, it's not just like you could call it a tariff, but also like restrictions or something. Let's look it up. Let's get the actual word. What's the English word for this? Pakote. A sanction. That's the word. A sanction. Sanction is actually one of these weird words in English that means both. It can mean the exact opposite of itself. To sanction something can mean two totally different things. To sanction something can mean to punish, but it can also mean to approve. You could say the court sanctioned the man. It's sort of like it usually is used to mean like a penalty, like a punishment. But you could also mean like they approved. Like the I don't know. Look, in English, let's pull it up actually. Why I'm explaining something that's already here. Yeah, sanction, an approval. A penalty, a punishment. That's a funny Yeah. To ratify, to make valid, to approve, but also to penalize. We approve of you, but actually we also penalize you. We don't approve. But anyways, where were we in here? So basically, the EU placed sanctions on the arena's owners. Yeah, it has a new owner. They're already organizing events as early as the month that I said correctly. Aikaisemmin Helsingin areenassa esimerkiksi pelattiin jääkiekkoa ja järjestettiin konsertteja. Earlier, in Helsinki's arena, is it the Helsinki arena? Is that what it's called in English? Earlier in the Helsinki arena, for example, there was played ice hockey and there was organized concerts. The English was not very well constructed on my part, but that's the idea. Ice hockey and concerts were organized in Helsinki arena as an example from earlier. But yeah. Pakottaa is to force. The court sanctioned the sanctions. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they approve of the punishment. Or they disapprove. They punish. No. That should be järjestettiin. Oh, this should have two T's here. Is that? Yeah. They misspelled it. I was going to point that out, Lorelai, as well, being a professional Finnish learner. But yeah. So yeah, wait, what were the questions up here? Milla on uusi omistaja? What has a new owner? Helsingin Areena. Right? Huh. Helsingin Areenalla. Okay, here's a question for you, Lorelai, and other people in chat who are still sticking around, who haven't given up on this stream. Am I not correct? Or is it like, am I less correct than this? Like, if someone asks you millä on uusi omistaja, is it more correct, I suppose, to respond with the ending? Because in English, yeah, obviously we don't have endings, so we would just say the Helsinki Arena has a new owner. But in this case, you're sort of obligated to put it with the correct ending. Conveniently bypass the comment about learning the months. Wait, what? Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed all of this. Yeah, malasku. Lol, says JS. Well, you guys are just making fun of me. All right, but Lorelai, thank you for helping me. Toukoku is May, and huhtikuu is April. I got them mixed up. So yeah, huhtikuu, April. I guess that would, I mean, I shouldn't say it would make sense, but it's February now, so April is maybe, it's not too far away. May is still kind of far away, but April's coming up, so it might surprise people to hear that there's already events happening in April. Toiminta, TS, welcome back. Welcome, good to see your username again. Thank you for helping me out, by the way. Toiminta is activity, action. I've learned that before. I'm writing that down. I'm just going to check if I wrote that down already here. Uh-oh. Toiminta. Activity. Yeah, you should really learn the months, JS. I'm trying. There's just too much to do in life. And I'm too dumb, okay? I don't lack confidence. I just have realistic I have there is I think there's a virtue for this in Aristotle where it's like magnanimity, where your self-worth or I don't know, you're the greatness of your spirit. That's literally what magnanimity means. Your greatness of spirit is relative to the actual size of your spirit or the quality of your virtue. So it's not enough just to be virtuous, but you also have to have a virtuous spirit in some sense. So I'm appropriate. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm appropriately of my soul, the small size of my soul. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this. My pen is all wobble. Like the tip of the pen is unscrewing itself in its natural state, and it's triggering me. But okay, anyways, coming back to you guys. Milla arenalla. Missä arenassa? Mihin arenaan? Miksi arena? Wait, what? It's not areniksi. But hey, Sledge, what's up? How are you? Yep, I'm still sticking here. I'm still working. Mallas is malt month. Some have mallasku every month. Well, if you look at the statistics from Alco, you might be surprised. Maybe you shouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Tipaton tammikuu ja sitten 11 maaliskuuta perään equals vuosi. Wait, what? Something about 11... What? Polju. Arenoiksi. What is this? Tipaton is wait, what's the word in English? Not dripless. A dry January is what we call it. Dry January, and then 11 consecutive months of malt equals a year. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. But I'm at that point in the evening where, you just kind of laugh at the dumbest things. Oh. Thank you, guys. Okay, wait. I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. We're almost at 9 p.m. and I'm going to sign off. But so the correct answer should be arenalla. Mitä EU asetti? I'm going to write EU asetti. Was it like pakotteita? Something like that. Let me just come back up to the top to read. Oh, it's the wrong one. EU asetti pakotteita with 2 T's. Boom. Right? Did I spell that? Oh, I messed up. No. I'll leave it. I messed up. I put the 2 T's in the wrong spot. Pakotteita. Milloin tapahtumia ehkä aletaan järjestää? So it's saying, when will events perhaps start to be organized, right? Was it huhtikuu? Or was it maaliskuu? And I think it was huhtikuussa, right? It's in the month that it's being organized. Yes, huhtikuussa. There we go. See? Pakotteita is escape routes. This is the I've already complained about the Finnish language in this respect, but all the words sound the same. They're so similar. And I know that once I say that, you guys are going to be in the comments disproving all the words in English that look or sound the same. It's not fair. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks, Arisali. Thank you. Yes, it was well done. It was well done, despite what little mistakes I made. I actually did translate pretty well, you know. There were a few sentences I didn't quite get. Pohristos. Did I write that down? I'm gonna write that. That was a good word. Dude, what is all this pen is really weird. Did I spell pohristos? It looks different in my handwriting, and I'm insecure about it. Purification. I just spat on my computer as I said purification, which was metaphorical. But languages are dumb and water is wet. Oktoberfest, järjestetään maaliskuussa. Yes, exactly. Hey Nina, how are you? To learn November, listen to an old Finnish pop song called Marraskuu. Wait, how does the... I'll have to check out the song. But I need to learn like all the children's songs or something, you know? Like Head and Shoulders, Knees and Toes that we do in English. Do you do that in Finnish? That same song that I'm not going to sing for you because I can't sing? Yeah, just dumb in different ways. You don't do grammar, Lorelai? Yes. It's like all languages are dumb, but Finnish is dumber. Finnish. When I was getting my hair cut, I was talking to the hairdresser, and she was we were talking about English and Finnish, and she spoke very good English. And she was telling me about how all her guy friends speak English with a rally English, and it drives her crazy. Whereas my opinion was that because the Finnish accent is so obscure, like most, at least Americans, won't recognize a Finnish accent. Like we can easily, I shouldn't say easily, but generally we can pretty easily tell German versus French versus Spanish, you know, or even like Chinese, right? Like there's a lot of different accents that we'll recognize around the world. Indian, like, yeah, many of the Southeast Asian accents we can recognize. Maybe we can't tell differences in some, but generally. But when Finnish people speak, especially if they speak with a strong accent, it almost sounds like it could be a native accent of some weird part of Scotland or something, like some small island. Like, it doesn't sound Scottish. Let me just clarify. The way I explained it to her was that it kind of sounds like a robot who is very good at articulating sounds. You know, whereas other languages like French kind of, I don't want to say slurs, but it sort of garbles the sounds, right? It sounds French. But the Finnish way of speaking English, the rally Finnish, is so like robotic. And I'm not saying that in like a mean way. To me, it's kind of endearing. But she found it really annoying, apparently. I guess it's different if you grow up here and you hear it. But yeah. What do you guys think? What is this? Voi yksinäisen miehen viedä marraskuu. What is this yksinäisen? One woman? Something, is it a single woman? Is that what it is? Miehen, a man though. Viedä, still, or visit. What? See, this is my problem. All the words look the same. Something about visiting in... Oh, is it to get married? Oh my gosh, I'm lost. Getting married in November. Can November take a lonely man? Ah, okay. So the man is lonely. He definitely does not have a woman. Or maybe he does. I mean, you can be very lonely in relationships, you know? It's kind of like being lonely while living in a busy city, surrounded by people, but feeling totally alone. The classic line by what Milion Assade. Head, shoulders, butt, knees, and toes. We did not have the butt part in our version, Lorelei. Yeah, learning to see the dots is important. I'm trying. Google Translate poetry does not translate. Yeah. But hey, we made it. We did 2 hours of practice. And honestly, it felt surprisingly productive. I translated a bunch of y'all's sentences in the chat at the beginning for like 40 minutes. And we did this translation, and I did not go on too many tangents. And I feel like I only complained a reasonable amount. A reasonable amount of complainage took place. Complainanimen. How would you... I don't know. Complaininamimen. That's the Finnish word for complaining. Complainan. Hey, complaina. Good job. Pats Tyler's head. Thank you. I need that. But surprisingly few tangents, JS says. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the deal was today because sometimes I'm in the mood for a stream. Sometimes I'm really not in the mood for a stream, but I still stream every Tuesday because I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. And typically if I'm not in a mood for a stream, I'll start streaming and I quickly get into the mood. It doesn't matter, right? That's the importance of pushing past those, not hiding negative feelings, but pushing past obstacles. Today, I was just sort of feeling like, but then I sat down and I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're learning. What is this? Valitus vali. You just got a mental picture of me being a dog? Well, that's good, Lorelei, because I like dogs. Also, I'm making a video game about dogs. I'm still working on my game, by the way. I should probably start sharing some more updates. I feel like a lot has happened, yet not enough has happened. I started the Instagram page, and then I just totally stopped. That was partly because I know other stuff happened last year, and I didn't. And the other reason is I just don't like social media and find it kind of stressful to post, even on my personal page with friends. I don't even want to post. I don't know. So it's hard to share, but maybe I should start sharing a bit more. It was a good Finnish practice stream, but I've been saying this the past few weeks, and it's been a pretty busy start to the year, so I haven't been as focused on my Finnish studies, but I want to be more focused so that I have a chance of passing the Uki test maybe later this summer. I probably would take it at the end of the summer at the earliest, because I wouldn't be eligible for citizenship until basically the end of this year anyway, when I've reached the the year's requirement. So yeah, but yeah, thanks, Perks. I'm doing well with these translations. Don't give up. Entertaining. Yeah. Well, what happens when I'm actually so good that it's no longer funny for you? You're no you you no longer have anything to laugh at. No, I'm pretty sure there will always be dumb stuff happening on this stream. So yeah. Much game, very designy. Thank you. The only Doge you like. Wait, who? Me? Surely that you've got a dog that you like better than me. I think that's kind of like the point of dogs, is that they're more likable than humans. Oh man. And then we can just fully converse in Finnish on stream. That'll be the day. That'll be an interesting live stream. But yeah. Oh, Doge the meme, not the US politics one. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah. We'll end the stream on a more positive note. Thanks for joining. Every Tuesday we do this from 7 to 9 p.m. Finland Standard Time. And I also do a gaming stream, so if you want to just hang out every Thursday, we do a gaming stream. So I'll be back for that. We're playing Terraria and having a good time. I want to do more gaming streams as well. I've just been so tired in the evenings or busy with things. Like I haven't had time to do as many gaming streams, but Terraria is such a fun game. We should totally do more time in it. But yes. Wait, I can cosplay as Mörka? Wait, what? But dogs and humans are equally likable. That is very low, JS. What? Dude, I love dogs. You can insult fellow humans because we're all humans, but don't come after dogs, okay? Dogs are good, and I love them. Nier Automata. You've been playing it for a second time, JS? I have so many games I gotta play through. I have Sea of Stars that I've been meaning to start playing on the Switch. I want to do a full playthrough of Terraria with you guys. Yeah, I've got Cult of the Lamb I still haven't played. You know, I don't want to bring up the religious trauma. I need to work through my religious trauma with you guys by playing Cult of the Lamb, where I get to start a cult. No. But seriously, there are some. That's a good game. I've got Dredge that I want to play. I've got Frostpunk I want to play. Yeah, a bunch of good games. But oh, JS, yeah, actually, okay. I'm sorry you had a bad experience with a dog as a kid. It is very unfortunate, JS. I've thought about this as being a runner. Many of my experiences with dogs now, because I don't have a dog, many experiences are quite negative, because as a runner, people's dogs are not always well behaved. And yeah, fortunately, I've never been bitten by a dog, even though I have been charged. And it's not nice, you know. I've even had to call the police because it's like you're not supposed to take your dog out if you're not like in control of the dog, you know. And also, even if the dog is on a leash, you don't have the right to have a dog that's like aggressively threatening all people who happen to be walking past you, right? Like, I'm sorry, but like that's, I don't know. Look, I'm not a dog expert, but yeah, I do recognize there are some negative experiences, but yeah. But when you get a good dog, like a little tiny, I love tiny dogs with big personalities. And when you get a dog that just curls up next to you and is just calm and good, and it's a little tiny dog too. And you know I'm serious because I'm getting my southern accent out. I'm like, there's nothing better than a dog sleeping against you. All right, guys. JS, oh, you played Dredge already? Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Dredge. Maybe I should play that with you guys on stream. One of my best friends recommended it to me as well, and I got it. They released it on Mac, so I bought it on sale, I think. But yeah, Thank you, guys. Sorry for all the tangents. I've been saying goodbye for the past, like, 9 minutes. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I will be back. Goodbye.